Hello children. In the previous session of mathematics, we discussed on the concept of remainder theorem in the polynomials chapter. Hope you all have understood and solved the problems. In today's session, we will learn about the factorization of polynomials. So this factorization is not something which is new to us. You have been doing, no? So what I want you to do is, after completing that remainder theorem exercise, children, next side heading you will write it as factorization of polynomials, and directly I will be starting with the exercise 4.4 in your textbook. So today we will be solving exercise 4.4. As and when I solve, I will teach you the problems, so you will understand what actually the factorization is. First main is determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 as a factor. So we have done in the first two exercises of this lesson, finding 0 of a polynomial, finding whether it is factor or not, all that, children. So for in this main, totally there are 4 problems. For all the 4 problems, they are asking us to verify or determine whether x plus 1 is a factor. So before starting with the problem, what we should do is, they have given x plus 1, whether this x plus 1 is factor or not, we need to check. To do that, children, what is the first method for any given problem? Even in the further ways we will be following this step. What we will do is, whatever is given as the term or g of x or x plus 1, that factor, to check whether it is factor or not, right? Whatever the expression is given, that is x plus 1, and equate it to 0. When you equate it to 0, what do you get? X as minus 1. Clear now? X plus 1 is 0. What is x means? Plus 1 you will, to simplify, plus 1 you will send to RHS, it will become minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 we got. So children, here, in order to determine whether x plus 1 is factor or not, what do we know? We should equate the given expression to 0 and find out the value of x. After finding out, they have given the expressions now. In all the 4 problems, in place of x, we need to substitute this minus 1. It is not different for different problem. For all the problems, we need to substitute in place of x minus 1. And on simplifying, if you get the final answer to be 0, then we say that x plus 1 is factor of that problem. If we don't get the remainder 0, means on simplifying, not on dividing, if we don't get the remainder or the answer 0, then we tell it is not a factor. Very simple. So we should start with the exercise now. First question is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Let me recheck the question. I don't want to do any mistakes like last time. So the question is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So what we need to check is, whatever the given question is, children, write it down as p of x is equal to, you are used to this now, writing as p of x, polynomial, p is polynomial. P of x is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So what is x now? For all the problem, in place of x, we are substituting minus 1. So p of minus 1, p of x jagdali, if you are writing minus 1, throughout this equation, in place of x, we need to substitute minus 1, and be careful with the sign when you multiply. X cube is first term, so minus 1 whole cube plus x square andre minus 1 whole square plus of bari x andre minus 1 and final term plus 1 as it is. That is equal to minus 1 andre, children. 1 into 1 into 1 is 1, that is clear. But when you multiply the sign here, minus into minus into minus, minus into minus plus, again plus into minus is minus. So minus 1 whole cube is just minus 1. This plus I will write as it is. Next I have minus 1 whole square. So it is minus 1 into minus 1, which is nothing but plus 1. And here you don't have any square or cube term here. So we will directly multiply the sign inside. Plus into minus, minus 1, and last term plus 1 as it is. Look here, minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, means you will get p of minus 1 to be equal to 0. Therefore, when you get this as 0, children, then we tell, therefore, x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor. That's all. Understood, no? Whatever the term will be given, equate it to 0 and find out the value of x. Next, throughout the equation, substitute the value of x. So, next problem onwards will be a little faster. We know what it is. So, given P of x is x power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So no confusion. Again x is minus 1 for all the 4 problems. So in place of x, minus 1 to the power 4 plus of minus 1 whole cube, x square and minus 1 whole square minus 1 plus 1. So next step in simplification, children, I will teach you one more hint here. What it is means with respect to sign only, not with respect to numbers, because if 2 is there in place of 1, you cannot follow this. But if minus is there, children, I am telling with respect to multiplication of the sign. If at all minus sign you have and to the power 4 you have, you will get plus. If the power is even, children, the sign will become plus. If the power is odd, the sign will be minus. Shall we check now? So now minus is there, minus is there, minus is there. So we are applying the rule. If at all minus some number to the power 4 like that even numbers are there, means the number will become plus. You need not sit and multiply minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, minus into minus plus. You need not do that. Power even idre, minus sign ittu andre, you will always get positive number. Suppose if minus sign is there to any number and that minus to the power cube when you are doing, you will get minus. That is odd numbers idre, you will get minus sign. So now minus 1 to the power 4 andre, directly I will write plus 1. Minus 1 whole cube andre, it is odd power. So minus 1 baratte. Similarly minus 1 whole square andre, this plus sign I am writing as it is. Minus 1 whole square again to the power 2 andre, even number andre, you will get plus 1. 1, 2, 3. Plus into minus. Here no power is there. So again no power is there means to the power 1 which is odd number means directly minus 1 you can write. And last term plus 1 as it is. So plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. But we are left with one more plus 1, children. Isn't it? We are left with one more plus 1 and we didn't get p of minus 1 is 0. Therefore you will write x plus 1 is not a factor. X plus 1 is not a factor, you will write in that case. If we got 0, it is a factor. If we don't get 0, it is not a factor. So we will move on to third question. So children, third one you will do? It is very easy. In place of x, you substitute a minus 1 and simplify. You will get it. Fourth one I will do, which is x cube minus x square minus of 2 plus square root 2 into x plus square root 2. X cube minus x square minus 2 plus square root 2 into x plus root 2 is the question. So which is your p of x? So what is p of minus 1 andre? X cube andre minus 1 whole cube minus as it is my x square andre minus 1 whole square, this minus as it is 2 plus square root 2 as it is, in place of x minus 1 plus last term square root 2 as it is. That is equal to, I said no, minus is there and to the power odd number is there means blindly I will write minus 1. This minus I will write as it is. Minus 1 to the power odd number means it is plus 1. This children 2 plus root 2 into 1 is 2 plus root 2 only. So no need of worrying. But sign means see minus into minus is plus 2 plus square root 2 plus square root 2 as it is. Okay now. So next step what we will do is minus 1 we have minus 1 only. Minus 1 cannot be cancelled with plus 1. So what we should do is minus 1 we will do. What is minus 1 minus 1? It is clearly minus 2, isn't it? When two numbers are with minus sign, you should add the numbers but put minus sign. So minus 2. So we got from minus 1 we got minus 2 plus 2 as it is plus square root 2 plus square root 2 as it is. Now we can simplify. See, minus 2 gets cancelled with plus 2. We are left with root 2 plus root 2. Don't write root 4. You are wrong. Why? Because children, you should not add the terms inside the square root in case of the numbers with square root. Children, it is like 1 root 2, 1 root 2. So 1 square root 2 plus 1 square root 2. 1 plus 1 is 2 and square root 2 you will write as it is. So p of minus 1 is square root 2, 2 root 2 which is not equal to 0. Therefore we can tell that x plus 1 is not a factor. X plus 1 is not a factor now. If we get this 0, it is a factor. If not 0, it is not a factor. So this is about the first main, children. Second main also is very much similar to this, but in this problem they gave only one term, be x plus 1, and asked us to check whether it is a factor or not. But in the second main, the only difference is for each problem they have given this term to check whether it is factor or not. They call the question as P of x as it is, and whatever the term has been given in front of each problem, that is called as the G of x. That is the difference. Use the factor theorem to determine whether G of x is a factor of P of x in each of the following cases. So, asking us to find out whether this G of x is factor of P of x or not. Same method we are going to do. We have 3 problems, so I will solve all the 3 for you. So first question is, children, given P of x is, this is second main first question, given P of x is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1, correct? 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1, and G of x is given for each problem, and here G of x is x plus 1 again. Isn't it like the first problem? Yes, so G of x is plus 1 means what is in place of G of x? You make G of x to be equal to 0. Then 0 equals x plus 1 means clearly this implies x is equal to minus 1, children. So as we did for the previous problem, here also whatever G of x is given, children, equate it to 0. When you equate it to 0, you will get some value of x. Whatever value of x you will get, you have to substitute that in P of x. So P of x is this. In place of x now, from this we need to substitute minus 1. So P of minus 1 is equal to 2 as it is. Be careful with the bracket. X cube andre minus 1 whole cube plus of x square andre minus 1 whole square minus 2 into minus 1, and last term minus 1 as it is equal to 2 into, children, minus 1 whole cube andre it is clearly minus 1y to the power odd. Now plus as it is minus 1 whole square andre plus 1, here no power, so minus into minus is plus, 2 into 1 is 2, and last term minus 1 as it is. You should not leave any term in hurry. Do it carefully. Now one more step. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. Look here. Minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled. Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled means P of minus 1 is 0. Therefore, G of x is factor of P of x. And you should write G of x is equal to x plus 1 is a factor. For all the problems you should write, children. For one problem I am showing it to you. G of x is equal to x plus 1 is a factor of P of x, which is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. That ends the problem. Like this you should do. Only difference with first main is there common G of x was given, but here for each problem G of x is being given separately, and we need to find out. Again, if you get 0, it is factor. If you don't get 0, then it is not a factor. So second question, P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, and G of x is x plus 2. So what we will do is put G of x is 0. So 0 equals x plus 2 andre. This implies x is equal to minus 2, children. Correct alva? X plus 2 0 there. Plus 2, if I send it to the other side, it becomes minus 2. So what is the value of x? It is minus 2, children. So now what is P of x andre? In place of x, what should I substitute now? Minus 2 here we got. Here we got minus 1. So throughout the expression, in place of x, we substituted minus 1. But here we got x to be minus 2 means throughout the expression, in place of x, we should substitute minus 2. X cube andre minus 2 whole cube plus 3 into x square andre minus 2 whole square plus 3 into x andre minus 2 plus 1. That is equal to, here also children, with respect to sign only you can apply the concept which I taught, that is minus to the power odd number 3. So minus only you will get. But there only 1 used to be there. So we used to write directly 1. But here 2 cube we need to find. What is 2 cube? 8. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. Now here 2 square is there. So plus 3 into children. Minus 2 whole square. Right? It is 4. 2 square is 4. Minus into minus is plus. Plus into minus is minus. 3 into 2 is 6. Plus 1. In the next step, minus 8 as it is. 3 4s are plus 12. Minus 6 plus 1 children. So if you group all the numbers with plus sign one side, 12 plus 1, you will get 13, whereas minus 8 minus 6 is 8 plus 6 is 14, minus 14 plus 13 minus 14 andre, it is minus 1. So we got P of minus 2 to be equal to minus 1, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, G of x is equal to x plus 2 is not a factor of x cube P of x, which is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. That's all. You should write that sentence. I will move on to third problem. Third question, P of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6, whereas G of x is equal to x minus 3 children. What we will do is we will substitute G of x is 0. So G of x 0 andre 0 is equal to x minus 3 means what is x? Minus 3 when you send it to other side it will become plus 3. So we got x to be equal to plus 3. X is equal to plus 3 need to be substituted here in place of x. So P of 3 is 3 cube minus 4 into x square andre 3 square plus x andre plus 3 plus 6. So how much is 3 cube? 27. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Minus 4 into 3 square is 9 plus 3 as it is plus 6 as it is. So 27 as it is, minus into minus is minus, 9 4s are 36 plus 3 plus 6 children as it is. Now what I do is, I will group all the terms with plus sign. 6 plus 3, 9. How much is 27 plus 9? Do we get 36? Yes, we are getting plus 36 and remaining term minus 36 as it is andre, plus 36 minus 36 cancel andre. Hence we get 0, which shows P of 3 is 0. Therefore, you will write what Z of x is equal to x minus 3 is a factor of P of x, which is x cube minus 4x square plus 6. That is how we will solve. This is about the second main theorem. Third main also is similar to that, but here what we used to do is find out g of x value from given g of x. We used to substitute that in P of x and simplify. Get 0 or not. Based on that we used to tell it is factor or not. But little change in the third main children. What they are telling is, again like first main, they have given x minus 1 common factor, common g of x for all the 4 problems they have given to you. But in the P of x expression children, one of the value instead of x they have given as k, and when you simplify you should find out what is k. That's all, no other difference. Whether it is factor or not, nothing they are asking us to do, but only thing is we should tell them that we should tell them what is the value of k. Ashta k ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು.